I wanted to do a little report on of Drake coming out. So not Drake coming out of the closet, but a story on Drake coming out and telling the story about what happened between him and Kanye West. I really like that this came out because finally Drake completes the picture. So there's been a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle, and a lot of people haven't known exactly what's been going on. They just know that Pusha T, who was on Good Music, Kanye West's label, puts out a diss song against Drake, and that's all we know. And then we hear some rumors. So Drake gets on HBO Sports doing a show with LeBron James. He gets asked about this whole Kanye West situation, and he opens up and tells the full story. And I found it really interesting that finally came out because I really wanted to hear his side of the story. If you believe Drake's story, Kanye West is a scumbucket. And Drake has a great way of telling the story in a way where he doesn't just totally bash Kanye, he just tells the story. But if you're obviously listen to the story, you're like, damn, that's some grimy ass shit. So Drake's story is that he hooks up with Kanye West in the studio. They kind of just hook up. And according to Drake, Kanye West is kind of like trying to act like Big Daddy, big brother mentor to him. Drake says he wants to play the Quincy Jones role. He starts talking about how he's a dad now. And he's like, I want to look out for you, But plays psychology by saying, in order for me to do that, Drake, like, you got to be transparent with me, man. You got to let me know what's going on. You got to share your music, kind of gets him like that. And apparently, according to Drake, it really got in his head. Like, it was something he trusted. And according to Drake himself, his words, he believed him. So that day, like any typical con artist, they give you something, make you feel, or like a salesperson, to give you that free consultation, to give you that free trial. Kanye West gives him the beat called Lift Yourself. And Drake souped, he's like, here he is, this guy's talking about being big brother. He gets this beat from Kanye West. And then Kanye West leaves him and is like, hey, come out to Wyoming. I want to hook you up. I want to help you. Great. So Drake's thinking and that he's going to meet Kanye. They're going to kick it. They're going to brainstorm some music and it's going to help him because Drake's releasing, at that point, he said he was 60% of his album, Scorpion album done. Before he gets to Wyoming, everybody knows his producer 40, who was dissed on Pusha T's song, who has multiple sclerosis, a disease that can potentially definitely kill you. 40 gets to Wyoming before Drake. When 40 gets there, he texts back Drake and is like, something is weird about this place. Kanye West is like working on an album here. 40's like trying to tell Drake, like, hey, text him, like, before you come, I just want you to know. Drake's like, all right, never mind, let's just go, let's see what it's about. So sure enough, when Drake gets there with 40, it turns out to be where Drake's expecting like this is going to kind of be about him. It ends up being kind of about Kanye. Kanye's like writing his album. He's pulling stuff from Drake, like, hey, you're getting help from Drake. So mostly all about Kanye's work, not about Drake. They leave. And then here he is, Drake's kind of like walks away with like having helped Kanye. And then all he gets back is this like Lift Yourself beat. He says that he sends him a text. He texts him when he was there in Wyoming. He gave him a picture of his kid. And he talks about how he's having some trouble, with his situation and the mother of his child, and he's trying to overcome it. He's playing into what Kanye West said he would do for him. He gets back, and obviously now Kanye West has all this information on Drake, knows when his album is dropping. But then right after that, Kanye releases the Poop De Scoop song, which was the beat, Lift Yourself, that he had told Drake he can use and give to him. Now, if you understand the context, kind of like the one stupid little beat that, Kanye offered as help to be like, hey, come on board and give me all your secrets so I can help. Kanye ended up using also. So he didn't get nothing from Kanye. And then the one thing that Kanye offered him, Kanye used it in his own song called Poop De Scoop. And then what was crazy, because it was kind of like, not only was it like the song also wasn't even that relevant, it's just Poop De Scoop, he was saying some bullshit. So Drake was kind of like, it felt like he was trolling him, like, here's your beat, but I ended up using it and I said some bullshit on it too. According to Drake, it seems to be like a master plan, that it was like a chess move, like it was a total cunning, conniving move on Kanye West's part. All of a sudden, Drake says, I start seeing all these dates around the same date around this album time, which was the Pusha T's album and the Pusha T diss song that came right before Drake's Scorpion album was going to be released. Is it all a coincidence? There comes Pusha T with his diss song. Everybody knows how like deep that song goes. And according to Drake, it wasn't everything that really hurt him. But the one thing that, according to Drake, that really bothered him was what he said about his friend. And everybody knows if you have a best friend who's sick and you love him, that shit hurts if someone says something about your best friend, especially if it's a disease or sick or something medical. That was the one thing he said that I could not forgive him for. One thing he said that he's got to get what's coming to him. In the end, he kind of closes it by saying that he had a diss ready, but he was happy that he didn't put that energy back into him, but he put the energy into finishing the rest of his album. And he actually ended up finishing some of the best songs on the album, which was In My Feelings, Mob Ties, and a bunch of other songs that ended up being big hits on the Scorpion album. I find it interesting because with what Kanye West is doing right now with the whole, Trump thing and the hat and whatever people feel about that. But if Kanye West really did this maliciously, probably he's gonna get what's coming to him, man. It does seem very coincidental. All the pieces do seem to fit into Drake's story. You guys tell me in the comments below what you guys think. Do you really believe that he did this? And if he did, what do you guys think about that? And if Drake and Kanye ever went at it, who would win? And I think we're gonna have a lot more coming, especially because Kanye's speaking out so much of all these other issues. I think that there's a possibility this clash could get bigger. Like and comment below. Tell me what you guys think of it.